everybody. I have not been going live as much lately. I feel like since break, life's just been kind of crazy. And my makeup is running. You can always tell, like, once I get on my live. I am super excited because I'm actually going to try and see if my kids will take, like, a half of a nap because they're tired and cranky, and just don't want them to hear that as much because, then they protest. I seriously... was yesterday Saturday? Yeah, yesterday. Had like $7,000 in the mailbox, you guys. I run an online business, and I get paid very well to do so. And it's super cool to know that, like, one sale can literally just pay you that. Like, it's amazing. So, I always try to tell people now, so we were taught wrong. The way that we were taught to run life and work and do all of these things, we were taught to get the safe job. We were taught to get the job that, paid us consistently or at a certain rate or whatever. Guys, I get it. I went, I got the career, I went to school, got the career, chose a path, and I stayed on it for almost 20 years. I am going to turn 40 this year, which is just crazy to me. I don't feel 40, but along the way, you guys, no one ever taught us to find something that will flow money to you continuously. Nobody ever taught us to build a business that pays you for a lifetime. Now, there's entrepreneurs out there who are doing things, and they somehow figured this out, but it's not taught to us. We're taught to be consumers. We are not taught to be entrepreneurs. We're not taught to go out and make a life and build something that is yours. We are taught to go and work for someone else and build their life and their future and line their pockets. And having a job is amazing, and I will never fault anybody for having a job, but what you should be doing in your free time is building something that is yours. Now, for me personally, I wanted to be a present mom, so once I was making in one sale what I used to make my whole month at my job, I left because I wanted to be with my kids, because the most important thing that I will ever do will be who I raise. So I left, and for like 2 years I have been home with my kids and raising them and, meeting their needs and doing all the things that I was unable to do, as a full-time working mom. That was a nightmare. I was exhausted. My kids got bits and pieces of me, and it was unfair to everybody. I think back to, I was actually talking about it yesterday. I was in survival mode when I had my babies. I wasn't sleeping. I didn't sleep for like 3 years. I worked shift work. I loved that job, but holy moly, did it take a toll on me when I had babies. And so for those of you like moms out there that are struggling, you're juggling your kids and work and all of these different things, we all decide where we spend our time. And I am telling you, if you're not building something in the nooks and crannies of your life, you will struggle financially. And for me, I was struggling financially and I didn't have time. No time to travel, no money to travel. I didn't spend enough time with my kids. The time I did spend with them, I was tired and exhausted, and it wasn't what it should be, right? And now I go on adventures all the time with my kids. We went to church today. We do that regularly. I get to grow myself. Care about my physical health, my mental health, my spiritual health, because I started an online business that allowed me to be a full-time mom and set other moms free. And that's really what I do here, is I teach you how to run an online business and build something in the background. You can keep your job. You don't have to leave your job like I did. That's the really fun part about this, is we have people who have made lots and lots of money here, millions, and some of them still have their part-time jobs or their full-time jobs, or they drop down to part-time in nursing or different things. I was looking, one of the girls that started around the same time I did, and she's a school teacher and still teaches, but like makes like $40,000 a month here. And still teaches because she enjoys teaching and her kids are in school, so it's like, I think it works for them. But for me, it didn't work for me to pay somebody else to raise my kids. So I left and I came home. But for you, it can be whatever it is that you want to be. But guys, seriously, I went to my mailbox, I had $7,000 there because I get paid really well here. Most people don't even make that a month, let alone in one sale. So what you should be asking yourself is, what I'm doing now, is it going to get me where I want to be? Are you a consumer? Are you charging things on credit cards? Are you buying new vehicles and doing those sorts of things? Or are you using your money to make yourself more money? Because nobody's taught that. So I'm telling you right now, if you're not using money to make yourself more money, you're doing it wrong, and you will always live paycheck to paycheck, or maybe you guys are doing fine and you're comfortable-ish. You know, we made really good money by standards, right? But everything got expensive, inflation, all of these different things. So I am offering you the ticket, really the ticket to freedom. Now, I won't just work with anybody. I'm very picky about who I work with. Go-getters, hustlers, people who don't make mistakes. Mistakes? What the heck? We all make mistakes. I don't know why I said that. Don't make excuses. Aren't afraid of making mistakes. I like to combine two sentences all together. We don't fail here. We just learn. You're going to come here. You're not going to know what it is that you're doing. But as long as you are motivated and actually want to get done something massive, something that is yours, you can have it. You just have to believe in yourself and do what it is that we teach you to. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people are successful at what we do. There's actually even more people in other companies doing other things that work even harder than we do and get paid less, and they make good money too. So if you have a little bit of drive and hustle and imagination to create a life that you desire, I will tell you, I started this to pay off debt. I didn't start this to come home. I didn't start this to lead, you know, all of these people. I didn't start that. It became something so much more. Absolutely. I didn't start this to become any of that. I really didn't. But you guys, it's super cool because there's an opening to help lead at my kids' school. And I took it because I can. Because I can step up and still help. I can still help lead my kids and now other people's kids and run this business because I make my schedule. And my kids are always going to be, the most important thing to me. So now I get to spend more time with them and do something that's going to be good for me. And I never had to think twice about it because this business is what I want and on my terms, and I make my schedule. So if you're looking for something flexible that you can do in addition to your job, most of you all have jobs, and it's totally cool. Keep your job, come here, make a lot of money, make your own decisions on how you want to proceed. But if you are hardworking, if you are motivated, you do not make excuses. You are okay with moving forward without knowing exactly what the path looks like, because we all have to do that. And in order to do great things, not everything is going to be lined out for you. But I would love to chat with you and show you how. Oh my gosh, you guys, my first year I made like $250,000 here, and I need to actually total up what 2025 was. I haven't yet. I need to do that. It's been crazy. But you guys, I made more than I ever would have made even last year at my actual 9 to 5 and even my job that I used to work where I used to make really good money. So for those of you sitting back watching, waiting, you guys who were waiting and like, oh, let's get through the holidays and the first of the year, the time is now. We're past that. There's no more time for excuses. The kids all go back to school, and it is time for you guys to get your butts in gear and start changing your life, because nobody's coming to save you. I am offering you a lifeline here. You need to take it. So reach out to me. Let's chat about what it is that I do, see if we're a good fit to work together, and let's change some lives and make some money. We'll talk to you guys later.